Hmm. Interesting darkness right here, but here's the thing, I'm thinking that like I'm beautiful, but I'm not perfect. I'm not speaking about looks now. I just speak about just the whole feeling of myself. I am not perfect, and I never will be perfect, and that is what's amazing. I was a perfectionist, and I was too tough on myself. I was really um, I never was relaxed because I always felt like I'm not good enough or I'm not enough, and I have to become so-called better, whatever that means, more conscious, more aware, more fit, whatever it is. And I realized that, all right, so there is no limit, and there is no harsh, there is no rush. Uh, there's no rush. That's what I want to say. No hush. Uh, there's no rush, and I don't have to uh, try to do as much as possible because there's no final point. So if I'm not enjoying the process, then what's the point? I like how light is twinkling right here. Um, I'm not perfect. I'm never going to be perfect. I don't have to be perfect because if I really was perfect, I would be done. Like, if there's something perfect, then it's finished. But I cannot be finished. I'm not finished. I have no start, I have no end, so I don't have to try to put myself into this one perfect box and label it with, okay, now I'm perfect. Now I can enjoy my life. No. Enjoyment is true fabric of life, of all lives. And if I do not surrender to that, then I'm waiting for something that is just an illusion because time doesn't exist. So as soon as I surrender to this understanding, to this deep knowledge, the more pleasure I'm going to have uh, every single moment, because moment is only thing that exists. I like this slide. It's so, how to call it? It's pretty trippy, and it's like it gives this vibe of relaxation, of this beautiful. So perfection doesn't exist, and if we try to be perfect, we try to refine raw life, raw, wild, free, beautiful. So that's the thing, and there's no one point where you can reach and you just fix yourself there. No, there's no such point. It doesn't exist. So we have to enjoy the journey, enjoy every single step. Enjoy. It's not journey from point A to point B. It's a journey inside. It's a journey of becoming wider, of perceiving higher or deeper and deeper. But it's not about going from point A to point B because line doesn't exist. Very important thing. My hand is tired to hold this thing. So I feel like this huge key to healing lies in this understanding. Oh, that's a good example. You see the spiral with lights on a wall? Spiral is very good metaphor for this expansion thing. Like, for example, I, as everything, fix myself in this point of view, perception lens, which is my personality, and then I'm not stuck in it. I can expand it, saving my unique picture of energy, but at the same time, perceiving more and more and more, and that's what I'm all about. It's amazing, it's beautiful. And if I have this idea of perfection, then I will just suffer because I never will fit in, never. Everything changes every single moment, and it's beautiful. Everything changes, nothing is stable, nothing is perfect. Perfect is something stable, but there is nothing stable in this world, and never, and in any other world. Everything's changing, and that's why I'm going to, I'm imperfect, and that's why there's no limit for me. But if it's perfection somewhere, that's the limit. And limit would be death. Limit would be just end of all, but all it's not going to end because it's never started, because all just is. I am. That's the truth of all truths. And I like that. I'm going to enjoy that. Like, my English is not perfect. I feel a little bit tight in vocabulary recently, and that's the reason for suffering to my mind. But I'm not going to suffer. I'm just going to enjoy that. I'm not perfect. It's perfect. I'm like awesome. I have this expansion possibility again. I am not perfect due to my reactions. Awesome. I'm not perfect due to my paintings. Perfect. I don't have to be. I don't have to be. And this language of emotions that we all understand always is very right, and it just gives 100% clear knowledge about either we follow this inner essential view, or we just stuck in the idea. Because we're stuck in the idea, it feels painful. It's painful. You know why it's painful? It's when we try to boxicize ourselves for something else. That's where we suffer. That's why. So it's all about surrendering to the newest version of myself, which is already ready. It's always ready. And just to let it be, let it be, let it be. So the death, like, one idea of death is when you try to fix yourself and you just fix yourself in one position, you do not even change, or you just reject the change, or you try not to change. And it's like it's not death because death doesn't exist, but it's like you try to refine yourself, and it's horrible. But when you just die, meaning that you surrender to the new version of yourself, which was already ready, you lose your comfort in your so-called old version, but you find comfort in your new version. And this is what excites me a lot. This is something that fascinates me, and this is something that I'm practicing. But not like seriously practicing, like, no, like a play, like a game. And let's be honest, if me personality knew everything, like I want to manifest something, how's it going to be manifested? My mind says, oh, it's so hard to manifest. But if I really knew how it's going to be manifested, would it be even interesting for me to play this game? No, because when we play certain games, why it's so funny? Because we don't know what's going to happen. So that's our natural state. And by the way, mind is a great tool, but we have to ask it really right questions in order to receive right answers. So if you're going to ask your mind why I am a failure or why I'm a loser, it's going to give you 100 reasons of why you are a failure or loser. But if you're going to ask your mind why I am a beautiful person, your mind is going to find the exact same 100 answers to that, because mind is not an enemy, it's just a tool that we have to use properly. Amazing life hack. It literally it costs like billions of dollars, I believe. I think it's just overpriced. It's just can't be priced because it's precious. Alright. Alrighty then.